The young and the restless, Audra coaxes Sally into accepting Billy's offer. Daniel confronts Billy about firing Phyllis, and Tessa's unsettled by Mariah's homecoming. In the park, Audra runs into Sally while jogging and talk turns to Amy. Audra says she's settled into the clinic in Boston. Sally's sure she misses Nate and hopes Holden doesn't find out he's out of town. Audra snaps, "What is it with everyone suspecting something is going on with Holden and me?" Sally apologizes for her joke and asks who else thinks more is going on with her and Holden. Audra says it was Lily, who's always looking to get a dig in. They were having a civilized conversation when Holden showed up. Lily insisted she was lying about their relationship and history. The last thing she needed was Sally piling on. Sally apologizes again and assures her friend she trusts her. But the way Holden acts around her is giving more was going on between you two vibes. Audra can't control that. All she can do is keep putting him in his place. Sally warns, the way he looked at her yesterday was not a casual thing. Audra says it's in the past and she's not looking to revisit it. You need to let this go. Sally says she will, but it's clearly eating at her, and eventually she'll need to talk about it. Talk turns to Phyllis, so Sally updates Audra on Billy giving her an ultimatum. Audra is impressed. Sally didn't hate watching her stomp off. She just wishes he'd actually fired her. Audra suggests she take her advice and be proactive. Sally's not ready to play dirty. Phyllis has been through a lot and is dealing with a lot of trauma. She feels for what she's going through, but she's still Phyllis. Sally knows she'll bring Billy down. Audra can't understand why Billy can't see how toxic she is. Sally's afraid that he sees it, but isn't about to admit he was wrong to choose Phyllis as his partner. Audra's sure Sally can convince him. There are plenty of other people he could build a company with. Sally admits he offered her a position. Audra thinks that's perfect. Sally was tempted, but she loves Marchetti. I love fashion. Audra urges her to think of the power and perks. How can you say no? At Crimson Lights, Tessa's sorry to hear Daniel's still feeling down. She does see an improvement already. He's being honest about his emotions. Daniel's sorry if he's dumping on her. Tessa says that's the only way out of it. The joke about his guitar playing skills, and she tells him he needs patience. Daniel asks if she has a miracle cure for it. Tessa advises him to call her when he needs to be reminded to trust the process. She declares they're going to start working on his negativity. Stop beating yourself up. Think of every day as a step forward. She means him getting past his grief and learning guitar. Daniel warns Tessa he may be a hard case. He tries to be positive by saying that if anyone can help him find a new angle, it will be her. She's up for the challenge and tells him to think of the guitar as a metaphor for life. Learning a new chord is a step forward to finding the life he wants to find. Daniel commends her on her effort. He assures her he's all in. Tessa offers another lesson now. Daniel has breakfast with his mom, but she wants to lecture him. It's a hard yes. At the club, Billy tells Phyllis he won't join her for breakfast and asks if she's okay. She's just excited and brimming with ideas. She's sure Daniel is excited too. He'll be there any minute. Billy's disappointed that nothing has changed since their conversation. Phyllis is worried about him spiraling out like he did in Savannah. Billy says Abbott Communications won't solve his issues. He sits and reminds her of their talk yesterday. If she coaxes him into coming to work with them, it won't end well. He doesn't want your help. He declares that Daniel isn't distancing himself from the job, he's distancing himself from her. She has to stop smothering him and let it go. Phyllis doesn't think Billy would do this to his own kids, but he insists he'd give them space if they asked. Phyllis doesn't believe him. Billy thinks this is about what she needs. She's been through hell and needs time to heal. Phyllis warns him not to shrink her. Billy says Daniel needs freedom to make choices. He doesn't agree with this full-court press she's putting on him. He needs all of her, but all her energy is going toward Daniel. She's left him no choice. He's sorry, but she's out. Phyllis can't believe he's firing her. Billy means every word, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Phyllis. She protests that this would be a colossal mistake. You need me. Billy agrees, if she was giving him 200% since the beginning. All of their meetings are about Daniel. Phyllis tells him, "You can't fire me. Please, Billy, you saved my life." This company is saving her life. She pleads with him not to take it away from her. He knows she's been through hell. You need to take some time. They can revisit this in the future. Phyllis doesn't need time, she needs to build this company with him. That will make her stronger. Billy maintains the timing's not right. She asks for another chance, and he refuses. Alone at the table after Billy leaves, Phyllis gets a call from Daniel, who wants to reschedule. He admits it's partly because he doesn't want Abbott Communications stuffed down his throat. He's not working there, and that's his final decision. Phyllis will accept his decision if he comes there and looks in her eyes. She wants to see peace. Daniel asks for space to figure this out on his own. Phyllis asks how he'll figure this out. Daniel says he's working with someone, a friend, who gets where his head is at. He tells his mother to focus on herself and getting the company off the ground. Phyllis says Billy just fired her. Daniel realizes it's because she was pushing for him to come on. He'll talk to Billy. Phyllis doesn't care. She just wants Daniel to be happy. Daniel tells her to stop. Returning to the table in Crimson Lights where Tessa's waiting, Daniel updates her on his mother's firing and asks for a rain check. Tessa says, "Absolutely." She urges him not to lose faith. Everything will work out as it should. Daniel trusts her, more than just about anyone else right now. Daniel walks out, and Mariah appears. Tessa squeals, "You're home! I don't believe it!" They embrace. Tessa asks about her trip, and Mariah says it was back-to-back meetings. Tessa's sure Sharon's appreciative. They go over how happy Sharon is with Nick and their children in London. Mariah couldn't wait to get home to hug Arya like the world was ending. Tessa notes a change and asks, "Mariah, is everything okay?" Mariah tells Tessa, "I just missed you so much." Tessa asks her to sit down and catch up, but Mariah doesn't have time. She hugs her wife again. Tessa looks unsettled. Mariah says she'll see her at home in a few hours and goes. Phyllis comes into the coffee house and notices Daniel's jacket. She asks Tessa if he's here. Tessa says he went to see her. Phyllis asks if she's the friend helping him. Tessa says, "It is." Phyllis hugs her. "Please tell me that you're going to help me save my son." At the park, Sally and Audra continue going over Billy's offer for Sally to work with him. Sally says it's a risk. Audra points out if she leaves Marchetti, she won't have to run into Chelsea all the time. Sally admits that's awkward, but this is a huge decision. Audra keeps pushing her to accept Billy's offer. They can have fun creating new companies, support each other, and compare notes. Audra teases that if Sally doesn't take Billy up on his offer, she might recruit her to come and work with her. Sally loves where she's at. "I love what I do." Audra thinks the deadlines must make her crazy. She suggests she create a fashion platform at Abbott Communications. Sally admits she's good at this. Audra knows she would kill it. With her as Billy's right hand, Phyllis will be gone for good. Billy returns to the club dining room and finds Phyllis gone. He sits at the bar and Daniel walks in. "Billy, what's wrong with you, man? Why would you fire my mother because of me?" Billy asks him to calm down. Daniel points out he's very calm. He knows what the job means to her. Why is he punishing her for me? Billy appreciates him standing up for his mother, but this is a complex situation. Daniel knows she pushed a little hard, but that's why they love her. Billy says she left him no choice. He didn't make the decision because he's angry. He can't move forward in this situation. Daniel will talk to her. Just give her another chance. He knows Billy sees the truth. This is about her. This is what she needs. She's counting on this to get her life back. Billy insists he's not giving up on Phyllis, but he can't give her the job back. He's doing what's right for his company, and what's best for his mother. There are things she needs to process. He sees chinks in the armor. I'm concerned about her. Daniel thinks she'll be fine once she sees he's heading in the right direction. Billy couldn't ask for a better second in command. Do not do this, Billy. Billy's sorry, but his decision is final. No one's sorrier than I am. He respects that Phyllis is fighting for her son and believes she knows what's best for him. Daniel sighs, even if she doesn't. Billy won't change his mind. Daniel warns he's making a mistake. Billy doesn't think he is. He's sure Phyllis will come back from this stronger. As Billy's exiting, Sally meets him at the door. She says she's been doing some soul searching. He asks what about. She says, "You, me, and Abbott Communications." In the park, Phyllis stumbles onto a bench, sits down, and starts crying as she struggles with a panic attack.